Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review McEnroe. Johnny McEnroe! The whole entire time I was watching this movie, I can't get out of my head Adam Sandler saying Johnny McEnroe. And this is a documentary from Showtime and director Barney Douglas focusing on John McEnroe, the acclaimed tennis player who's probably at this point, and especially for those outside of tennis who know him for two things: being a tennis athlete and being a very angry man. And this documentary tears down those expectations and those stereotypes of who this man is and shows us really who this man is. It's such an introspective and engaging and enthralling experience listening to John McEnroe talk about his own experiences, listening to his father, his brother, Billie Jean King, and others who are close to him really flesh out his experiences as an athlete, but also as who he was at this time, dealing with, a lot of insecurities, a lot of passions, something you sit back and you, for many times throughout this film, hear right from this man. And he doesn't pull punches, he doesn't try to sugarcoat things. And that's refreshing, especially in a documentary like this. Because so many documentaries, they'll occasionally bring up a bad point, but they smooth over things, like Pavarotti just loved women. Sorry, I will make fun of that Ron Howard documentary for forever. But this is something that puts it all out there. John McEnroe expresses his motivations, what drove him, his insecurities about not having that competition when Borg retired, what that did to him. And he just walked away from the game, and McEnroe didn't understand. And you had this young man who rose so quickly to prominence. He was the #1 tennis player for 4 years running. That's amazing, being the top athlete in anything for 4 years. And the way that he dealt with that, the way that he dealt with celebrating, the way he dealt with his New York upbringing versus especially this British sensibility around Wimbledon and this classist kind of divide between him and this competition and the people behind it. The way that this documentary portrays his matches are incredibly tense and suspenseful. You're just drawn in and you're just like, oh my God, is he going to win? And as somebody who enjoys tennis, I don't regularly watch tennis. I occasionally keep up with tennis. I did play tennis in middle school for a bit, but I was drawn in. I was transfixed. I was rooting for him. I was engaged. I wanted to, the way that the tension is built in this film, it's quite impressive. This is an impressive documentary that really shows not only this man, but a time period in a sport so well. And as the film moves on to parts of his life beyond tennis and him getting his stuff together and his relationship with his father, it's deep, it's resonant, and it's emotional. This is a documentary that hits so many boxes, and it was engaging. Not gonna lie, some of the shots of the camera following him walking through the streets kind of got a little silly for me after a while. But this is an impressive documentary that is engrossing and paints such a complex and intriguing portrait of an athlete, of a man, John McEnroe. Definitely worth checking out on Showtime. But those are my thoughts on McEnroe. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.